Welcome back. Mk1. Thought I'd sold it, didn't you? I haven't, it's still here. Yeah. You remember last time I cleared my bench? Put a few things on it now, but we'll take them off in a minute. So, yeah, back on the Mk1 for a little bit because we've got, guess what? We've got a big surprise, big delivery turning up Wednesday. So I don't know what day it is now when you watch this, but Wednesday. Yeah, so I need to get a few things little done, which I should have done a while ago, I think, which is the front brake pipes. I can't remember, I thought I had some rubber flexible hoses. I'm in trouble if I don't. I'm going to have to order some up to help position it. So we'll try and look at some pictures on the internet. I don't think it's too much of an issue for the master cylinder. Well, the master cylinder down, we need the master cylinder roughly in the right place, and we see some pictures. But yeah, we want to get that done because they are a bit more of a pain to do once the engine's in. Don't know what's coming Wednesday, do you? So yeah, all right, let's crack on and see if we can find any of the old brake bits, because later minis used to have a little micro switch under the pedal. These ones, early ones, or some of the early minis, all sorts of minis actually had them, like a pressure switch as well. Which goes down the subframe, so we need to see where I took all the bits out and yeah, do it. Alrighty, we'll use my bench. Look at it, just took them off just so I could see what was going on. These are the hoses that Aaron, if you're watching, I think you gave me these absolutely many years ago when you moved to Yorkshire. 2 sets of hoses. What I can't do is look online at the moment just to see if they're for the drums or brake caliper, calipers, discs. But somebody else will tell me soon. But it will do for what I need to do for the moment, is mocking everything up, which is ideal until I can figure it out. I'll just try them. They do fit in each of the drums, so it's just going to be length if anything. Anyway, so passenger side's easy. Brake pipe just goes into it. Driver's side, in the UK that is, that would go through the subframe. You may even have a nut on it, I can't remember now. Yeah, that goes through. We've got a nut on it. We'll empty this and make a mess of the bench. So, we're going to need to find some nuts and bolts, which we did save, didn't we? Do you remember me saving them? Oh, there he is. That's what the old one was chopped off. So there's the nut that I need. There's the washer I need. That goes through, tightens onto the subframe. You then have this, copper washers either side, goes on, screws into that, bish bash bosh. That's your brake pressure sensor, which looks like it's had better days, but again, I can redo that quite easily later. You can get down in there. And what I just need to do now is use this to align where the pipes need to go. Got a few brake fittings here, I don't know which ones are which, but and I'm going to go with the fact that they need to run through the front again. So we'll see if we can do our photo. We get the master cylinder on and see if we can at least get the pipe down to this, and we'll see how it all fits. Well, I wonder if that was excruciating as much as watching it. I don't know why I carried on going. I've just wasted my whole evening just trying to get the thread out. Tried just hitting it with Aaron to start with, usual thing, didn't work. Obviously, look, clamped my face down. So we ended up drilling it all out till as much as we could with a big drill without too damaging it, and then I just set away with it with a chisel. And now we've managed to get enough of it out. Excellent. Whether we still use it or not, but whether we can use it or not is another question. So yeah, well, Was it really worth it an hour? Who knows? Anyway, we've done it now. We wild. And so, after all that carry on, we've nearly run out of time. So that goes in there. Your washer goes on top. Try not to get any crap down the pipe as you're doing it. And that tightens up. And fingers crossed we bought the right connections. Sometimes it's easier to do the actual pipe on the car first, on the actual brake or the caliper, because it ends up being in a certain position. So you have to sort of try and end up leaving these a little bit loose anyway, because you need to just spin them a little bit sometimes. Otherwise the pipe gets twisted. You'll understand. Just try and do it onto the your caliper or your drum first. So that's loose and tightened up-ish. A little bit of spin in it. Must remember to remind me to put the copper washers back on this. We're just doing this to get an idea of how this goes, which don't really make sense having a T-piece like that, a right angle. I'm sure it goes under the subframe. So there's that, and then we've got the master cylinder that goes in. And yeah. Okay, looking at some old pictures of the car. That looks like the way the master cylinder and clutch goes. Whether I've actually got a clutch or brake, but they look, they're definitely different handed. I couldn't stop them, so I think they are. Well, either that or the person's got them around the wrong way to start with. But in the end, the tops of these aren't going to matter anyway. Where these fittings are going to be exactly the same. Doesn't matter how you get them on, because they're above the top of the master, the actual cylinder itself. So you've got no choice at all. So that's that. So that gives me guidance. Okay, so we've got this as well. That goes on there. It goes in there. Okay, so that comes down into there. Some sort of pegs, I had the wife's pegs and I painted them all black. What did I do with them? Did I just bin them? I binned them the other day, didn't I? Anyway, I won't know too much about that. So yeah, down into there, that, then down into this, which maybe it goes at sort of like a V. I need to double check. Runs down there and then whoosh to the front to the other side. I'm pretty sure they don't go around the back or anything silly on the Mark 1. They must still go around the front. There's normally a clip. I think it clips on though. So yeah, nearly there. So we had this fitting made the other day. Actually, this bit of pipe. And from the photos, they just curve out the top. Again, professionals use proper curving tools. I don't have one of them. Should do really. I have just bought some new floodlights, thanks to the patrons, for the unit. So hopefully we get some much better lighting down there. Much better lighting. Ready for the videos. There's that. I said that goes either on top or underneath, I can't remember now. Gently hold it in place. Don't matter if we damage it a little bit there, because it's where the nut and bolt's going to go anyway. So that goes there. And we cut the pipe about there, and that should do us, I think. Let's go do that. Well, it wasn't the most exciting day. We wasted a lot of time. Well, I didn't waste time. Spent a lot of time. taking that nut off. Obviously I do know there's a fitting that needs to go on the end of this, but we've run out of time. But as long as we know we've roughly got the length, we can obviously shorten it. We can always shorten anything, can't we? Whether that comes up a little bit too high, I'll check the things. Could go a little bit short, could have it slightly tighter. It's only get caught in the way. But again, you know, that's the way it is. So yeah, all right. And then yeah, let's have a look to see how this bottom one goes. I think it must go at sort of like a V angle. Be the only sensible option, I think, in my head. Yeah, so yeah, won't tell you what the surprise delivery is going to be. But yeah, find out Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Thursday the video will go out. So hopefully tomorrow night we can try and finish off these pipes. I was supposed to make a trolley as well, but I'm running out of time to do that as well. Anyway, off to call the midwife, watch it with the daughter. We had sausage and chips tonight, Malcolm. What did you have? Be nice to know. Yeah, till tomorrow. Bye.